We went to visit them after they had visited us twice at our home. They insisted we see the apartment above his mother's, and they invited us to have dinner with them. During the visit, I noticed he constantly gave his sister orders. Hang my jacket in my room, or a cup of coffee, Somaya. Always in a commanding tone without saying please. The poor girl barely sat down after serving the juice. His mother began talking about him. He never eats food that was cooked the day before. Once I was sick, and I had to get up and cook for him because he refused to eat leftovers. I said, really? Couldn't he eat something light or prepare something for himself instead of making you go through all that? The groom smiled smugly, like a proud peacock, surprised by my comment. His mother continued, he can't even make himself a cup of tea or boil an egg. I replied, wow. His sister returned with the coffee. Here you go, she said. He took the cup and said, an hour just to make a cup of coffee. He didn't say thank you or acknowledge her effort. I asked his sister, how are your exams going? She replied, they're in 2 weeks, please pray for me. He sarcastically added, what's the point of all this studying? If you'd learned how to make stuffed grape leaves from Mom, it would have been more useful. And then he laughed. I smiled encouragingly at her and said, good luck, don't let anything hold you back. I remembered when they visited us for the first time. His mother and sister carried the sweets they brought us while he was busy scrolling through his expensive phone and fiddling with his car keys. That day, he sat down first, without waiting for his mother and sister to take their seats. I whispered to my mom that I wanted to leave if it was okay with her and my dad. They understood me without words. We were used to that in our family. As soon as we got in the car, my dad looked at me curiously. I gave him a double thumbs down. He smiled and said, what don't you like about him? It wasn't a surprise to him. I had only come to confirm my first impression as he suggested. I smiled and said, I just hope my husband knows how to make tea and says please. Is that too much to ask? That's all I want. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And remember to learn how to make tea so we can enjoy it together. Ram.